Imagine walking through an old junkyard, surrounded by broken metal, rusted engines, and cars that look like they'll never drive again. But suddenly, your eyes stop on one car. Its paint is completely faded. The body is covered in rust. Windows are broken, tires are flat, and the interior looks like it has been abandoned for decades. Most people would call it scrap metal. But what if I told you that this forgotten, rusty car is about to be transformed into a luxury masterpiece? Today, we're taking you through one of the most satisfying car restorations ever, a journey from a completely abandoned rust bucket to a stunning luxury car. And trust me, the transformation is absolutely unbelievable. Let's begin. Finding the abandoned car. Every restoration project begins with a discovery. This particular car was found in an old storage yard, hidden under dust, dirt, and years of neglect. At first glance, the car looked completely destroyed. The metal body was eaten by rust, the headlights were broken, the engine was frozen and hadn't started in years. Nature had already started reclaiming the car. Leaves filled the interior, the seats were torn apart, even the steering wheel was cracked. Most people would say restoring a car in this condition is impossible, but for passionate car restorers, this is where the excitement begins. Because beneath all that rust and damage, there's still a beautiful machine waiting to come back to life. The condition, a total disaster. Before any restoration begins, the first step is a complete inspection. And honestly, things looked worse than expected. The car's frame had deep rust damage, the suspension system was completely worn out, the fuel system was clogged with dirt and old fuel, the engine bay looked like a mechanical nightmare. Wires were hanging loose, bolts were rusted solid, and many parts were completely unusable. Even the wheels were stuck and wouldn't rotate. At this point, restoring the car would require hundreds of hours of work, but the team wasn't giving up. Instead, they prepared for the most important stage of the process, complete disassembly. Taking the car apart. This is where the real transformation begins. Every single part of the car is carefully removed. The doors, the hood, the engine, the seats, even the smallest bolts are taken apart. Slowly, the car is stripped down to its bare metal frame. At this stage, the vehicle looks nothing like a car anymore. It's just a skeleton of metal covered in rust and scars from years of neglect. But this step is necessary because before rebuilding anything, the team must remove every trace of rust and damage. Removing years of rust. Rust is the biggest enemy of old cars. If it isn't completely removed, it will destroy the car again in the future. So the restoration team begins the painstaking rust removal process. Using grinders, sandblasters, and special chemicals, they slowly clean the metal surface. Layer by layer, the rust disappears. What once looked like a hopeless piece of scrap is slowly revealing solid metal underneath. Some parts are too damaged to repair, so they are replaced with brand new components. Other parts are carefully welded and reshaped to restore their original strength. This stage takes dozens of hours, but the result is worth it, because now the car finally has a strong foundation again. Rebuilding the engine. Now comes one of the most exciting parts of any restoration, bringing the engine back to life. The old engine was completely dismantled. Pistons were removed, valves were cleaned, old gaskets were replaced. Many worn-out parts were upgraded with modern components to improve performance. The engine block was polished and restored until it looked almost brand new. Piece by piece, the heart of the car was rebuilt. And finally, after hours of careful work, the engine was ready to go back into the car.
But the transformation wasn't finished yet, because the next stage would completely change how the car looks. The luxury makeover. Now it was time for the visual transformation. First, the car received a completely new paint job. The surface was sanded smooth. primer was applied, and multiple layers of high-quality paint were carefully sprayed. Slowly, the dull, rusty body was replaced with a deep, glossy luxury finish. The difference was unbelievable. Next came the wheels. The old, rusted wheels were replaced with brand-new premium alloy rims, instantly giving the car a modern luxury appearance. But the real magic happened inside the cabin. Interior transformation. The original interior was beyond repair, so the team decided to create a completely new luxury interior. Old seats were removed and replaced with premium leather seats. A modern dashboard was installed. New digital gauges replaced the old worn-out instruments. The steering wheel was upgraded with a sleek luxury design. Soft ambient lighting was added to give the cabin a modern feel. Suddenly, the interior looked like something you would expect from a high-end luxury car. And the most satisfying part? Seeing the car go from a dirty, abandoned interior to a clean, elegant cabin. The first engine start. After months of work, the moment everyone had been waiting for finally arrived. The engine was installed, the wiring was connected, the fuel system was restored. Now there was only one thing left to do: start the engine. The key turns. For a brief moment, nothing happens. Then suddenly, the engine roars to life. After years of silence, the abandoned car finally breathes again. The sound is smooth, powerful, and incredibly satisfying. It's the moment that makes all the hard work worth it. Final reveal, from junk to luxury. And now comes the most satisfying moment of the entire project, the final reveal. Just weeks ago, this car looked like a pile of rusted metal, but now it shines like a brand new luxury vehicle. The glossy paint reflects the sunlight, the new wheels give it an aggressive stance, and the luxury interior feels like a completely different car. It's almost impossible to believe this is the same vehicle that was once abandoned and forgotten. This transformation proves something amazing. Sometimes what looks like junk is actually a hidden masterpiece waiting to be restored. Car restoration isn't just about fixing old vehicles. It's about bringing history back to life, turning something forgotten into something beautiful again. And that's what makes these transformations so satisfying to watch. If you enjoyed this incredible restoration journey, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more amazing car transformations, because the next abandoned car we restore might be even more unbelievable.